I've been someone who's hated on that vegan teacher since the first time I heard about her. I never liked how much of a radical vegan she is, how she tries to promote veganism, and all the retarded shit she talks about in the name of spreading equality and veganism. That vegan teacher is someone who's really ruined veganism for me. I used to consider cutting back on the amount of meat I consumed because I did feel bad about the conditions that animals are put in, but after watching that vegan teacher's videos, I decided I'd double, no, check that, triple the amount of meat that I consume. I feel like that vegan teacher fell out of relevancy as quickly as she came into it, but there'd always be some part of me wondering what crazy antics she'd be up to. And that, children, is the part of the brain we call a tumor. Now, it's been years since I've cared to look into what that vegan teacher has been doing. Last time I searched for something relating to her is when Gordon Ramsay absolutely fucking roasted her on TikTok.
Eating animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Hurting animals is wrong, Gordon Ramsay. Share this song, and if you call me a donut, that's fine.
Vegan
as long
donut.
As you're vegan from now on.
I'd reinstall TikTok just to watch Gordon Ramsay all day. But the other day, my friend sent me a video from August the Duck, and just looking at the thumbnail, I thought, God has left us years ago. That vegan teacher posted a video called Psychotic Aunt Robs Baby of Her Vegan Virginity, which the title alone is already fucking wild. It sounds like some fucking wild news story about incest or some shit. I don't even know what to compare it to, dude. Just leave out the vegan in the title and it's already crazy. Here, let me use Inspect Element to help you visualize that. Is this any better? The video starts off as a standard That Vegan Teacher video. She's got some text on the side talking about how vegan phobia, when is definitely a real term and not something this psycho granny made up, should be classified as a hate crime. Yeah, look at that. Google Docs doesn't even consider vegan phobia a word. Nice. Now, before I get into the meat of this video, I just want to say, while the video of the baby eating ribs is probably fake in the terms of it being this person's vegan sister's baby, I still think it's kind of weird giving this baby ribs, whether it's vegan or not. The kid looks no more than a year old, max, and doesn't even seem to have teeth, so giving it a barbecue ribs just seems irresponsible. The vegan teacher goes into this sad rant about how this person's betraying their sister by giving her baby meat, which honestly I agree with. Even though I'm a major hater in vegans, I'm not that much of a prick that I'll feed someone's child meat. I know people that are gluten free and want their kids to be gluten free too. I'll make fun of the parents for being gluten free, but I'll respect them enough to not feed their kids gluten. So good job, that vegan teacher. You somehow made me agree with you on something. But I will say that I think it's unfair for parents to force the eating habits onto their kids, even if it doesn't affect them. Like I just said, I know people that are gluten free because of allergies, but they don't want their kids eating gluten just because they don't eat it. I think the kids should be able to decide when they're older, but hey, it ain't my kid, so I can't do anything about it. That vegan teacher goes on to say that people in the comments of the video say that the baby is wanting meat, which just isn't true. Babies are curious by nature and will explore anything with their mouths. I've seen babies puke and then try to shove that puke back into their mouths. Does that mean that the child was just yearning for more vomit? No, because it's a fucking baby. It doesn't know any better. And we, as adults, need to be responsible enough to teach them what's okay to put in their mouths. That vegan teacher claims that the baby wants the meat because the barbecue sauce has sugar in it. But like I just said, it's a baby and something's being put in its mouth, so it'll happily accept it. But just like with everything, that vegan teacher talks about, she fucking ruins any good point she makes by spouting this fucking bullshit.
If this had been a lollipop, the child would have had the same reaction. If this had been somebody's penis covered in sauce, the child would have had the same reaction.
What the absolute fuck? Oh my fucking lock her up, put her on the moon and fucking nuke the moon. Jesus fucking Christ almighty, what the fuck is wrong with this woman? I fucking hate everything about her and she needs to fucking Epstein herself. How fucking dare you tell me to picture a cock drenched in barbecue sauce and a baby's mouth? Oh my god, how fucking dare you claim that there's no difference between that pedophilic shit and this baby eating a fucking rib? You know how I literally just agreed with that vegan teacher on how this person should have fed their nephew ribs? Well, fucking feed it hundreds of ribs now. I'd rather it eat meat than eat someone else's meat. She has the fucking audacity to say that she invites us to fight her on this claim, stating that there is no difference. But there's a huge fucking difference here. One's a dick move towards your sister, and the other one is a fucking federal offense that will ruin your life. This video is 3 weeks old, and it's fucking wild that it hasn't been taken down yet. And the fact that it has 177 people liking it is, let alone one, boggles my mind. This woman is creating a space for pedos with this one video, whether she knows it or not, because some fucked up guy is going to see this and think to himself, so feeding a vegan kid meat is no different than violating them, and he's going to do some fucked up shit. And if anyone wants to say that I'm being overdramatic about it, then fine, fight me and I'll fuck you up. Remember the dude who killed his family over the Danny Phantom Ghost Girl? Nothing about that show told him to kill people, but the dude was unstable enough to seriously twist his way of thinking to make him want to kill people for a kid's cartoon girl. Mentally unstable people will see someone downplaying pedophilia and think like this and internally think that it's not a bad thing since this woman is comparing it to feeding a baby meat. I'm not normally a fan of deplatforming because I think when people are censored, it removes a major freedom on the internet. But in cases like this, I'll happily watch as this geriatric fuck is booted off the internet and carted away to some mental hospital. It honestly surprises me that someone like this even worked as a teacher near kids. I think from now on, schools need an extra background check done to see if teacher applicants are subscribed to that vegan teacher, and if they are, their application can get thrown out the window. This is all I really have to say. This video is a lot shorter than what I would like to produce, but I am making something else right now. I just heard about this vegan teacher bullshit, and I wanted to talk about it, so it's just a little side project. I guess until next time, peace.